Hello and welcome to another Supreme Commander Forged Alliance cast. I'm your host Swkoll, and today we'll be looking at a game sent to me by TA for Life, a very prominent caster. And this is a game between Blackdeath as the blue Cybran and Freshy as the red Cybran. Freshy going 2 P-gens, and then Air looking to rush a Jester. He's been doing that quite a lot in his games. Blackdeath going first Air, and he'll be going our first few engineers. Let's look at the build order. First 10 engineers. Although the air factory will be useful against this gesture. Early gesture is quite damaging to your build order though. You have to spend the first 1.5 minutes of the game just building that. And then when you're done, your opponent has already built several P-gens, multiple mexes, and a lot of engineers. So Blackdeath has a significant early eco advantage. Engineer coming down to the right to build the factory. The gesture has to be able to do significant damage. Kills off a bunch of engineers. If it killed that one and this engineer, it would definitely be worth it. Gesture comes in. 1 NG killed. 2 kills. The 3rd NG. And then runs away. Looking for other NGs. Scouts and interceptors now out. This gesture should be cleaned up quite nicely after getting 3 engineers killed. Unfortunately, didn't kill that one or that one. Or even this engineer. Yeah, he's going around rather than looking for engineers going to the island. Now loads of interceptors out for Blackdeath. This will cause him quite a few problems. Trying to get more P-gens out. He's got multiple factories. Now Blackdeath coming in to halt air production. And to force out anti-air. The gesture, 3 kills, 1 veterancy. Now continues to look, but is now found out by interceptors. And it will be going down after getting only 3 kills, none of which were very important. Overall, I have to say that gesture wasn't worth it, but that's me. 2 flags now out for Freshy, and a large naval spam coming out for Freshy. Naval factory done for Blackdeath. And now transports to be doing NG jobs, it looks like. Single factory that'll probably be going to Tech 2. Small air fight over here. Blackdeath should clean up. Bomber comes in. Kills the NG before it can build the factory. Very useful bomber right there. Bomber waiting for more NGs. No transports coming onto this island and this island. Blackdeath is looking to get early map control advantage. Now interceptors being pulled together. And a transport was readied. It was shot at quite a bit. These stationary flags cleaned up Blackdeath's interceptors quite nicely. Bombing of the mass extractors. NGs are now out. We'll be getting a factory and radar for Blackdeath. Successful drop onto that island. And denial of Freshy's island over here. Now Bomber cleans up even more NGs. That is a 6-kill bomber. Someone give it a medal. It deserves it. Bombers coming out. No transport and a load of interceptors coming out from Freshy. wants no part of that bomber. Comes in, bomber goes down. And successful drop. Stationary flak, and a transport with 6 mantis now on this island. It'll be immune to drops, at least temporarily. No Tech 2 Navy out, and a large naval spam from Freshy. It all starts going to work. Now we have a Tech 2 factory for Freshy as well. He's been putting a lot of mass into that Navy, which I'm supposing Blackdeath had invested back into eco. 2 submarines out. They'll see the drop. Very convenient. He should be able to rally his interceptors if he paid attention. Now frigates out, doing raids. Killing anything that gets too close to shore. Now Freshy coming in, NG drops. Looking to take these side-ons to get more map control. Skyhook goes down for no reason. Multiple sub-hunters. And now a destroyer coming out. Tech 1 naval spam planned. A large Tech 1 Navy now moving out. Looking to drive Blackdeath from his island. These sub-hunters need to go kill it. There's no reason to have such powerful units not being used. A cruiser and destroyer now moving out left side. Loads of flak taking care of interceptors. And now Tech 2 land out for Blackdeath. But will it be in time? There's now a destroyer in this force. He needs to get some shields, point defense, flak, maybe Tech 2 arty to push this navy away from the shore. There's stealth. Can he see it? He most definitely knows it's there. Sub-hunters cleaning up. Corsairs out and torpedo bombers. Multiple Tech 2 power now from Blackdeath. He's working on his 5th. Freshy has 3 working on his 4th, but a lot of Tech 2 power planned. Destroyers having complete and unlimited reign on this poor island. Blackdeath doing the correct thing. Kiting the Tech 1 Navy. No reason to have it die. Sub-hunters can take out the Tech 1 subs really nicely, but not when they're running straight at destroyers. One goes down, second one will be cleaned up. Corsair comes out. And so did the torpedo bombers. The Tech 2 has fallen back, and now the Tech 1 is trying to take on this Tech 2 Tech 1 Navy. It will not be successful. Now it's regrouping. So they've got a chance. Interceptors cleaning up the torpedo bombers quite nicely. Now Tech 3 air from Blackdeath. He needs the Tech 3 power first. Very large naval spam from Freshy. Still Tech 1 air. No demolishing Tech 1 spam to get extra mass. Let's see. There's quite a bit of reclaim from this naval fight. I'd like to see one of the players send a transport here, drop NGs, and then pick up all the mass until they're destroyed. Very sneaky NG going around capturing mass extractors. Now a destroyer taking out, that was a Tech 2 radar, and we'll now hit a Tech 2 factory that's producing wangers. Multiple navies out from Blackdeath. Wanger's deciding to hide in the water. That will not work. The destroyer has torpedoes as well. Not the best use of Blackdeath's navy. He should have kept this instead of just throwing it away. If he had kept it and had reunited it with this force, it would have been an unstoppable force. The important thing on this map is it's okay if you get pushed back, but what matters is you don't lose your entire navy. If you lose your entire navy, you're gone, and you might as well give up. Called GG. That's the importance of keeping your navy together. Now Wanger's making landfall. We'll clean up engineers, but other Wangers will take care of them. 6 kills. Now we're seeing Tech 1 Navy run past, and destroyers opening fire on Tech 1 Naval Factories, Tech 1 Navy. Tech 3 Navy out for Blackdeath. We might be seeing battleships, frigates, targeting mass storage and missives. It's building awfully slowly. Just me, I guess. The Tech 3 powers being shot at, as well as Tech 2 mass extractors. Usually you want shields, just to protect from random naval engagements and air. Now ASF being harassed by interceptors, and the single ASF gets shot down by a mob of about 30 inties. Group of strat bombers hanging out in a corner, waiting for a target. Now Wanger's completely running over this base. That's a huge investment for Blackdeath. Looks like he built a Tech 2 factory, but no Tech 2 point defense or shields. Now successful drops from Freshy taking over this island. Freshy has been doing a very nice job of using his destroyers to destroy Blackdeath's investments on islands. Now Wanger's managing to clean up here. Meanwhile, Wanger's taking up that. Another one of Freshy's navies goes down. Lots of reclaim. And the plan is that harms? Yep. 3 harms. These actually submerge once they're completed. Very difficult to kill by anything but torpedo bombers. Now Renegades coming around the back, looking to raid. ASF comes in. They take out 1 mech. And they all die. Wait, no? Yes. Strat bombers have been given an order to come back. Now a single destroyer on land, forcing Freshy off this island. Very sneaky Wangers moving around the back. If these get ashore, kill loads of Tech 2 power and this build capacity. Maybe even some Tech 3 mass extractors. Actually, they should just target the power. You can kill 4 of these for... Mine? Yeah, you can kill 4 Tech 2 powers at the same time it takes you to kill 1 Tech 3 mass extractor. Additional Tech 2 naval factories. Strat bombers come in, get shot at by cruisers, and the target is nothing. Oh, wait, no, my bad. They destroyed 3 Tech 2 powers. Multiple Tech 2 powers now gone. Very effective. Freshy's eco is now crashing. Completely hit the ground. Production has stalled. His stealth no longer works. He has to stop air production. He needs to stop his naval production too. single strat bomb right here, and a single additional strat bomb would have ended the game. There would have been no coming back from losing all your Tech 2 power and relying on your ACU to generate power. Tech 3 engineers building Tech 2 mexes for no real good reason. And now Tech 1 engineers and a sneaky NG drop reclaiming them. Tech 1 factories coming up. And Tech 2 torpedo bomber should take care of this destroyer. Very nice use of Tech 2 torpedo bombers from Blackdeath. We're seeing more destroyers. Blackdeath sitting around, no upgrades. Some staging facilities. Once he gets enough ASF, he might want to have them patrol. Now meanwhile, the Wangers make landfall, take out the rest of the Tech 2 power. Tech 1 submarines doing damage, but should be cleaned up. Freshy, his eco can handle it this time. This Tech 3 power supporting it. Looks like the plan is to reclaim them. Well, he would be stalling if he wasn't mass stalling so hard. Yes, as soon as he gets mass, his power evaporates. Let's compare that to Blackdeath. He has 2 Tech 3 power and 5 Tech 2 power. That's been going on for quite a long time this game. What's a Tech 3 mexes now? Salem class. Now moving in, assisting engineers in driving Blackdeath off the island. Apparently that annoys people. I will try to remember to keep that down in future casts. A very diverse Air Force here from Freshy. Renegades, ASF, and ASF come in and clean it all up. No cruisers in this force, just 4 frigates. And a destroyer. Torpedo bombers come in and clean it up. Stealth and frigate. Now from Freshy. The stealth needs to be with the frigates. There's no reason to have a stealth boat all the way out there. What is he hiding? Nothing. It'll probably just be killed by random torpedo bombers. But then again, that's easy for me to say, because I'm watching, and watching is ever so much easier than actually playing this game. Especially on this map. You have to do about 1.5 million things at once. Navy coming in from Freshy. Harms are complete. Tech 3 sonar. Tech 2 flak, that's a good move, preventing random torpedo bombing. You know, Tech 1 interceptors clean up torpedo bombers. No, very critical naval fight. Numbers for Freshy. Blackdeath needs to retreat. Now he's retreating. Apparently he doesn't have intel that group, so they get free shot. Because the Cyberian cruiser's vision range is much larger than its actual range. That Navy gets cleaned up quite nicely. NG group completely massacred by Salem's. I have to go soon, so I will speed this up to +5. I hope you all don't mind. The game has slowed down a considerable bit. Tech 2 point defense, getting slaughtered by destroyers. You can't really use that against anything but frigates. You'll need shields and arty to shoot at them. Cruiser destroyed. Now, major navies from Blackdeath moving around the right side of this island. We'll take out these mexes, moving back here. Very interesting thing about this game is both players have not been able to hold down to their islands for very long. They have not been very inclined to build defensive structures, and now a battleship out for Blackdeath. Separate battleship, the cheap battleship. A lot cheaper than the UEF battleship, but less health, less firepower. So I believe it has more range. Torpedo bombers trying to tip the balance of this battle. They will not be successful, but they will take out the destroyers. Or at least one of them. Meanwhile, we're seeing Corsairs come in. Target is random ships. Are they on a patrol order? They may be. Now ASF coming in, defending these subs from torpedo bombers. He has to make sure to stay away from all this Tech 3 anti-air that will eat his ASF alive. Plus cruisers. 4 Tech 3 powers from Freshy. 3 from Blackdeath. So, but Blackdeath also has this, which is essentially one of these. So equal amounts of power for both players. Attempts to destroy build capacity fail. And now massive ASF force is moving out. Most of Blackdeath's ASF was killed by these 3 units, MVPs. 2 kills, 1 kill, 7 kills. So that's 10 ASF that didn't need to die. Although they might have. But you know what I'm saying. More Tech 2 Navy moving out. Tech 2 Mexes being destroyed by rampaging destroyers. Retreating to regroup with a battleship will be quite nice. Blackdeath, he needs Omni. He has it, actually. My bad. Cruiser going to work against lots of out-of-fuel interceptors will get tons of veterancy. Cyberian cruisers probably have the worst AA. But the thing is with them, they can target ground. Let's see. I can't actually see, but there's a button that says switch them from air fire to ground fire. And now Monkey Lord out from Blackdeath. Missed that construction, he got that very quick. More Tech 3 power coming out. This could be a game ender from Freshy. For Freshy. Now battleship goes down after being harassed by multiple destroyers. These destroyers were in support of that battleship. That might have been different. Battleship trying to take on this force. It is failing because its shots keep missing. Torpedo bombers and major ASF fight. Except these aren't ASF, these are interceptors. Why is he making interceptors? I am not sure. Alright, he stopped that. Hives. Very good build capacity, second only to the UEF. Stationary build capacity. Now the spider bot looking to come out to the right. Why is it? Nope, nope. It's going right to the base. On a mission to kill Freshy. Multiple Tech 3 torpedo mass extractors. From both players now with strategic missile defense. Expecting nukes coming out from Blackdeath. No nukes, but a mass fabricator. That's interesting. It's generally more mass efficient to upgrade your Mexus to Tech 3 than to build this. Very expensive, only 12 mass, whereas this produces 27. And this takes up almost a whole Tech 2 power generator. Now, massive amounts of ASF coming in. They've got their stealth activated, not that it will help them against the Omni. The goal is to protect this destroyer force as they bombard this base. Monkey Lord almost over. This base completely run over, this base completely run over. Freshy having a massive eco advantage at this point. Check the flag going to work. Unfortunately, these harms, they're stationary, and nothing decided to go that way. Does Freshy know? He doesn't know they exist. That would have been catastrophic if they were actually hit. Stealth mode coming out, but within the Omni not going to work, but huge numbers for Freshy, completely dismantling Blackdeath's navy. Now meanwhile, Monkey Lord comes in, takes out factory shields, getting loads of veterancy. Strap bombers, renegades, multiple Tech 3 powers gone. And Blackdeath calling GG, he has to go too. And after 1 hour, Freshy technically pulls a victory, although I think he could have won in the long run. Destroyers bombarding Blackdeath's base, inferior navy. That was essentially his last hope if he saw the comm, just to hit it quickly. The damage was bad, but not the bad. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff, and good night.